All right, Fountain of Youth. So people don't know this, but you're 74 years old. I went.
What?
I'm just kidding. You're going on 50. And people are always telling you or asking you about how young you look, right?
Yeah.
It's called for what it is.
Yeah.
They think you're in your teens.
No, but late 30s, early
30s even, I think, sometimes.
No. I mean, now
Mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
Well, photos.
Mid-30s.
Yeah, because a lot of people hit me up, even that know me and you, and they're like, hey, your young buddy Robert, this and that. They think you're like Omar's age, who's in his 20s.
Yeah, no.
Tell me, so I have my scam on what I think is the Fountain of Youth. That helped me.
Huh?
Believe me, I don't look nearly as young as you. But I'm saying what helps me feel younger, I guess.
You're 65, right?
72. Tell me, what's your trick? What's your bullshit? Because it's not like you don't smoke.
Well, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Well, I'm just saying,
and
you
I drink
do drink.
socially, and wine.
Right.
Maybe a little bit of whiskey here and there.
You're a flip-flopper at the gym.
I don't overdo it. I'm a flip-flopper at the gym, just go in enough to say that I go to the gym, but not really work out.
Right. Enough to cover the insecurity.
Yes, that's it.
Let's get
just enough to get a couple snapshots and put it on Instagram and say I'm working out, whatever. That's about it.
Let's start from the beginning.
I think it's genetics. That's it.
You think?
Yeah.
Your sister.
Yeah, she looks just like me, and she looks young as me. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom, great skin. My grandfather died at 104.
Yeah.
On one side, on the other side, he was 99.
Good genes.
So good genes. Yep. Genetics.
The
For
skin.
me, I think that's what it is. My dad passed away at 55.
Right.
I mean, he looked young, just cancer, but at 55. But
Right.
I think in general is good genes, and then you top that off with, maybe working out, taking care of yourself, eating well, sleeping, I guess.
Good hair.
Good hair, like you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but you think you living in a certain climate has helped you a lot too? And also growing up in Argentina, you think not maybe living in New York if you lived in New York, hypothetically, your whole life, like you're from there.
So
think you'd look different?
Yes.
Okay.
And when I got here, after the first 5 years,
Yeah.
I looked better. I felt better.
Yeah, for sure.
Than living in New York.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
6 months out of the year, 7 months. And in Argentina, where I lived, we had the cold as bad.
Right.
So I think Florida really, the humidity, the skin, the whole sun.
What are you doing now? Tell me right now, because you take what's that shit you take now?
I don't take anything.
You take something, the drops or something.
The drops.
No, you take some pill. What is it? Magnesium.
Magnesium. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that again?
It's a mineral. It's just magnesium.
Does it work for you?
It makes me sleep at night, so I take it at night.
Right.
Yeah, it makes me sleep. It makes me rest. When I do take it for several days on,
yeah,
I could feel the difference sleeping, and I wake up a lot, rested. I wake up better, more energy, clear-minded. It's not drowsy because it's a mineral.
Right.
Yes, I do take magnesium.
How much sleep are you getting? Don't lie to me, because everyone pretends they don't get a lot. I sleep a lot, and I say it, but you don't tell me you only sleep 6 hours a day and you never nap and all this shit. Tell me the truth.
Minimum is 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's days I only sleep for 5 and have a shitty night. And that's usually when I'm off the magnesium, when I forget to take it. Just lazy, not taking it, or I just fall asleep and didn't take it. I feel a difference after I take it maybe 2 days.
Right.
When I'm on my third day, it starts working really well.
Did you party in your youth a lot or no?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you drank and got nuts, right?
Yeah. And in Argentina, parties started at 12 at night.
Right.
1, and it ran to 7 a.m. So not sleeping well. But I was young,
Right. Yeah. Food.
I eat almost anything.
You eat out a lot like me. Let's call for what it is.
I have my days, yes. Yeah.
But you're a great cook at home.
Yeah, when I do steak, I rather do steak at home.
Yeah.
So when I go out, I tend to eat more other things than fish or, But nowadays I probably won't pay, steak
Right.
out when I have better steak at home because the way I cook it and the way I make it, and it's just cheaper at home. So
Yeah.
when I go out, I do the maybe usually fish is what salmon, fish, Chilean sea bass,
Right.
something that I won't normally cook at home.
Interesting.
So my diet overall is I don't like a lot of fried food.
Yeah.
I tend not
Yeah,
to
I'm not a
want
fried
it.
food guy either.
Yeah, if you give me fried chicken or grilled chicken, I'd rather eat the grilled.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't drink water, which is a bad thing. Believe it
You
or
drink
not.
coffee, right?
A lot a lot in comparison to water because
Yeah.
I don't drink water. It's like I could have 3 cups of coffee a day and maybe just one other drink, be it at dinner or lunch, and that's it.
It's crazy.
I'm
Those
like
dudes,
a cactus. I don't drink much.
like my father, never drinks water. I was just at his house in the morning. He offered me a Mountain Dew. I'm not exaggerating. He has his own soda machines in his house.
Yeah, that's not
Or
good.
pop machines, whatever the hell. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He despises water. He says it's for fish. What is he talking about? I got to drink water now. Those dudes who live on those islands that live the longest, you've seen those studies? They sleep for, I think, up to maybe 10 hours. They nap every day, have a lot of sex. So a lot of them smoke and drink.
Wine. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You think stress too? Because you're pretty stressed. You hold it together. You got your own company and family, and it doesn't seem like.
Yeah, I got my days, but I've learned to control them.
Yeah, that seems to help.
I just, at the end of the day,
My
sometimes I
trick.
think I don't give a shit. Sometimes I'm like, whatever. At this point, it gets to a point in your life where you like, I've made it this far. Okay.
Yeah.
How bad can it get?
That's what I think. I've kind of made it to my
that's
50s.
it. Like, I'm fine. I've been through everything. So
My goofy fountain of youth is ridiculous. It's Flintstone vitamins, which I've got to get some. I'm out of them.
I love those.
I am still down with those.
Yeah.
And then oatmeal in the morning.
I get bloated.
I start off wonderful. Fresh orange juice. Then I turn into a garbage can. Starting right at lunch, I start
Pizza.
dabbling in it. Look, we just had a veal parmesan sandwich. That's where I'm at. I don't know. I've always worked out.
We had an eggplant.
We had an eggplant. I'm so sorry. We had an eggplant. Sorry, not a
Veggies. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That thing is far from healthy.
Now, the bread was this thick.
My God. Desserts. I think just me being consistent in the gym, we talked about it earlier.
I think that helps you. Yeah.
That's my thing. And then then I do whatever the hell I want to do.
But you have the luxury to do so because you work out.
And I kind of work out hard. But here's my big trick. Not a lot of people know this. And I think it's the pool. And it's the sun.
It's a great workout.
Anything in the water for me, the buoyancy, I've been doing it my whole life. But I lived in Chicago, but I lived behind a big YMCA. So I was always in the pool there. But when I would go back and forth to Florida or California, whatever I was doing, the summers, I always tried to get, I don't even care if it was water skiing. I don't like lakes or oceans. I just don't trust what's in them. They're just like big toilet bowls to me. But pools, not saying that they're much better. I love pools.
They're more controlled, I think.
Yeah, and I love everything underwater, not above water. But I'm telling you, if you're out there, the pool, I call it the fountain of youth. I'm not kidding. Even if you hate working out, and here's the thing, you do not have to swim above water. You do not have to do that. You could go underwater. You can walk in water. You can jump in water.
There's no stress, friction with your joints.
Lunges,
so, yeah.
anything you want. I don't care if you do water aerobics. I'm telling you, that is a game changer. So just lately, I've been doing my cardio days. I'm just doing swimming, jacuzzi, sauna now. That's it. And I felt amazing lately. Because I'm always, me with these goofy experimentations.
I worked out. I went to the sauna and I jumped into the shower.
Yeah.
I think I caught a spasm.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Like in my back, my middle of back. Yeah. I can't
That's
twist and
racquetball,
turn.
asshole.
No, it's not. I think it was just. Listen,
You're going to be paralyzed from the waist down in about 3 months. What you're good. Racquetball. Listen, if you like racquetball out there, God bless you.
I enjoy it, but it's hard.
Change
it's hard
your
on
game
body.
up, especially if you're over 50. If you think you're going to be banging around and doing all your bullshit.
Yeah, but some guys, they're like 65, 70, and they're still playing.
They're in amazing shape.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Maybe it's...
And it's not the pool. I guarantee that.
You know what it is, too? I think I have small joints, so
Right.
my ankles and everything kind of fold over, I should say. But racquetball beat the shit out of me because I played tennis throughout my life.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
I'd rather go tennis because, one, I want to get some sun, and they've done studies. Swimming and I think tennis is actually two of the best sports you can play just from the movements in the extensions.
Well, because you're using legs and
it's not
the whole
like,
body. It's like a whole body.
And you do have to run no matter what.
Well, there's a lot of good sports. I mean, you got boxing. Boxing is a great sport.
Yeah, obviously not fighting in
Not
our
fighting,
age.
but
Right.
training, right?
Of course.
The training aspect of it.
I can't do it anymore. My shoulders and wrists from working out my whole life are destroyed. I could barely throw a punch or a kick. It's all a facade, is what I'm.
Yeah.
I look one way. I'm like something. I'm like the Tin Man. I'm kind of sitting there, and if you push me over, oh my goodness! So we got this out of you. Anything else? There's some secret you're doing.
Hell, man. Apple cider vinegar.
You drink whiskey at night. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Is it wine?
I drink wine.
Yeah.
But it's not every night. No.
I'm not saying you do everything every night, but let's look at a month here. You have how many glasses of wine? How many glasses of whiskey? How many cigars?
All right, so let's say between wine and whiskey, 3 days a week.
Okay. Coffee.
Every day.
How many?
2 to 3.
Yeah, I like your style. Good for you. All right, that's all I got. All right, let's wrap it up here. Anything else you got to say?
That's it.
You're hiding things from us because you want everybody to look old, fat,
You know what
and
I
ugly.
can tell you?
Tell me.
It's probably too long for the show, but EMG.
What is that? That thing you were
The
talking about?
electromagnetic, yeah.
You haven't even done this.
I've done it, but locally, not with this new suit. I'll explain.
Well, I said, how are you keeping this way? And now you're saying, let's
No, I'm just saying that it just popped into my head.
You get massages, though.
Yes.
I do, too. What you did? You went cupping yesterday or whatever you had, the cups?
Yeah, they did the cups on my shoulders and my back.
I never had that done. And I've
Yeah.
had thousands of massages. I love them. What's the cupping? Is it full of shit?
No, it actually works. It releases all that tension because it sucks up the muscle that's trapped all the way in the deep.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I'll give you the
I
lady's
gotta do
number.
that.
She comes to your home and
My right leg is just twitching now for like 24 hours at a time. Like just
that's
spazzing
because
out.
you're sleeping too much.
Could that honestly be? Well, that's another thing. Sleep your ass off. That's my theory.
Yeah, but you break up your sleep.
I sleep whenever I want, wherever I want. What do you mean?
Well, you take naps at different times of the day, and then
Yeah, when I'm
so
tired.
You don't have a straight.
Why would I do that? How would I be structured? I don't know when I'm going to be tired or when I'm not.
I'm just saying.
I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, I got to do that. I got to go to bed
No,
at 10,
yeah.
and I got to get up at 6."
Well,
Well,
go to sleep
maybe
at
I'm not
12.
tired at 10.
Go to sleep at 12. Get up at 8. You got 8 hours.
Why
and
do
then-
I have to be structured? I don't even understand that. Even taking naps, why do I only have to take one? Sometimes I take none.
You live longer like that.
This is all bullshit. You make the rules. I mean, these people have all these stupid rules. I look at most people, not to be an asshole, that tell me that I sleep too much. They look like a semi ran over their face in their body. Me being in the nightclub business with my father, we used to talk, all these different dudes, you got alcoholics, drug addicts, everybody. You can kind of get away with a lot of things. If you don't sleep, and I have friends that don't sleep, you can immediately tell their face, everything.
Yeah, you can tell.
I'd rather be an oversleeper or sleep more and feel, at least I feel better. I know a lot of people say when they sleep too much, they feel exhausted or all that. I don't feel that. I feel more energized.
I do agree with you that you should sleep based on your lifestyle. Whatever works for you.
Absolutely.
Like The Rock has this thing that where he gets up at 4:30 in the morning, some 4 in the morning, right? Jocko Wilkins is another one. 4:30 in the morning, he's up.
That's when I'm going to bed.
Yeah, you go to
I'm going to bed at 3.
They're probably going to bed at what, 9?
Who knows?
So that works for them maybe.
Yeah.
For, their lifestyle. So I don't know.
I like taking a nap too in the middle of the afternoon, but say we're doing this in the afternoon, so I can't today necessarily. I'm still going to take a nap at 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. And they're like, why don't you just go to bed? Because I'm not necessarily wanting to go to bed then because I don't want to get up at 6 or 7 because I'm almost not used to that either.
So you take a nap 9 to 10, get up, and then you're
Up till 2 or 3.
right. And then you get up at what time?
It varies. Could be 9, 10, 11. I mean, through the pandemic, you never know with me.
Yeah, I love your style.
Yeah, I got to do what I got to do.
God bless.
I got to do what feels best for me. I got to do this to stay young, buddy. I'll show you the way. You're caught up in a bad routine now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to have to change that.
You got to restructure your life. You get unorganized, take a couple naps, get off, just go to 2 coffees,
And
2 Flintstones.
unorganized structure?
I want to do a podcast on it. That's what should be next.
Yeah.
I got a thing here. Why is, I forgot, it's like unstructured organization, I think I called
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's all you written there.
Perfect. All right. Take care.